Love it.
Let them poo their panties all they want. If they can't handle little gallows humor now, I can't wait to see their expression come next day. The only thing better than the look of horror on a dead pink's face is the look of disbelief that precedes that look of horror. You know, I never ever get tired of seeing it. They rarely ever say a word. But you can read their mind just by looking into their terrified little eyes. It's like that little light in the back of their brain is lighting up for the first time and thinking, wow, like they weren't kidding about this X-Day stuff. Yes! We really are gonna die. That new car and promotion just don't seem so important anymore. If only I could buy some time. But alas, their conspiracy money isn't worth anything anymore and their time is out.
It's not worth anything now.
Which brings us to where we are now, doesn't it, dear friends? And where we want to be by X-Day. That is, there are two distinct branches in the Church of the Subgenius. The highbrow evangelical branch, led by Ivan Stang and his philosophical followers, who believe that you become one with Bob by thinking about Bob and studying his word through Scripture. These are the church intellectuals. We need them and they serve an important purpose, but they don't actually like to dirty their hands with the down and dirty business of battling for Bob. Those folks are welcome to listen to Subgenius Hour of Slack and send in their love offerings, but we need people who are prepared to roll up their sleeves and break a sweat for Bob if we're going to make his vision of the future happen. Yeah. What we need on X-Day are members of the other branch of the Church of the Subgenius, the Holocaustal branch. Led by St. Jane or Hypercleats, the preacher of the Black Lagoon, and of course yours truly, Papa Joe. We are, as they say, the so-called angry white men in black. We need soldiers who are willing to kill or get killed fighting the conspiracy. Let the evangelicals line up on the sidelines and act as cheerleaders because we appreciate their moral support. But the fact of the matter is that the forest won't fall unless somebody, preferably lots of somebodies, get out there and chop it down and stack it up like cords of dead wood. What do you need to be a soldier for Bob, friends? Well, oddly enough, it's not so much what you have, but what you don't have. More times than not, the Holocaustal members of the church have practically nothing. No fancy cars, no fancy houses, usually unmarried, no kids, at least not that we know of. Soldiers of Bob travel light. The only thing that we carry on our back is a big-ass chip with Bob's face on it, a chip we want the conspiracy to dare to knock off. It's one of the few pictures of Bob where his grin is not smiling. That time will come on X-Day. Soldiers of Bob are destined to win the most during X-Day because we had the least to lose. There is nothing, hardly anything that the conspiracy can take from these angry white men in black. Nothing that the conspiracy hasn't already taken. What? Money? Respect? We never had it in the first place and we never wanted it. What good would money and respect be if it came from the conspiracy? I asked you that. Really? We don't want anything from the conspiracy except their blood. Dear friends, we're going to drain that blood with a beer tap come X-Day. What can they take from us anyway? Our lives, Leon McDuff. You want a piece of Bob, you come and try to take it from us. Oh, yeah. The convicts are all hoping. They're banking on the hope that their super sophisticated weapons will spare them from having to do any real fighting. They think they can just press buttons and they'll never have to get any blood splatter on their nice cushy little uniforms. Well, Bob and the X's have a little surprise for them. Once those nukes start detonating, all the computer chips will blow out like candles. It will be bloody hand-to-hand fighting, my dear friends. Bayonet to bayonet. And do you really think that people, boys and girls, are going to be up to stomach that kind of fight? I mean, really? Oh no, they're gonna be too busy running around putting the little, what do you call them, covers on their Porsches, or spraying water on their roofs so they don't catch on fire, or trying to board up their windows. We'll be able to pick them off neighborhood by neighborhood. It will be great sport. Which brings us back again to the assembling the nuts and bolts of the revolution. It's great to design. Oh, absolutely. It is great to design a machine of mass destruction, but now we've got to get down and actually build it. We've got to organize the death squads, stockpile the weapons, and prepare for the sanitation of the rotting corpses. Why, sure, we're not going to leave this planet any worse than it was when we got here. We're environmentalists, right? We want to clean up the pollution, the fleet pollution. It seems the least we can do. So enjoy yourself, my friends, but don't forget why we are here. Postpone some of that celebration for after X Day, when we really deserve to let it all hang out. I can assure you that nothing tastes as good as an icy cold one, kept cool and refreshed